Okay. I was looking for this boss and where we could actually find it. Like, I was just, like, wandering through the... It's here. There's a portal. Because I was looking at the purple thing on the map and I was like, what is that? By the way, this is the weirdest way I've ever started a video. Ever. My name is Calvin, also known as Rover. Look at that creature. What the hell? This is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. I was looking for where that, like, freaking, this boss could be because I want to start, like, you know, leveling up Kalei as soon as possible. And it looks like, this creature's over here. Okay, so this is the first, so Jadeplume Terrorshroom.
By royal decree.
Let's just try our best. Let's go for what we can. The reason why I want to fight it now, look at this thing, is because obviously, like, we have Scaramouche completely, like, with the ability to level. We just need to get mushrooms from Scaramouche, and then Kalei and whatever guys you want to level up after. Holy hell, this guy like actually has like a lot of power to him. Now, what's the secret? What's the secret? What's your secret? What's your secret? Because sometimes they do things like halfway through and you're like, oh god. Look at the little moss on the feet as well. Well, this is good that we found it. You know? This is good. But like, I wonder if like getting to this is going to, unless we can like activate like a, like activate a little,
Let me weave you a purse.
what am I trying to say? Like a waypoint to it? It's not that bad though. Honestly, this is actually going to be the easiest boss to level up characters we've had in this world so far. Like if it's going down this easy from like just like, you know, just basic attacks. Like I'm actually like, now what's the secret? There's no secret. Okay. Wait, do I even have enough? I don't think I have enough. I do. Okay, cool. So we have some level ups. Oh my god, wait, well, that's a really good pull. What the hell? Okay. So we have enough to like level up Kalei now, which is cool. Okay, so can we like travel through? Oh, we can travel through here as well. That's perfect. So we don't have to use the portal anymore because look, there's a waypoint right up here. Beautiful location. Now we're doing pretty good.
Time to go.
And there's like mushrooms up here as well. Where does this lead out to, though? Also, I'm fully aware, and I said it in the previous video, that the last quest you done wasn't part of the Rana quest. It's like part of like the actual like it's not the Rana quest. It's like a quest that's like adjacent to it. They mentioned the festival, that's why I definitely got confused about it. But it's okay. We're gonna still take our time with stuff. As much as possible. Yeah, this location's pretty cool. This location's seriously cool. Oh my god, there's like a room garden there as well. Hey Rooney, how you doing? You gonna come alive? It doesn't look like there's enough. Oh, I was gonna say there's not enough space, but again, this game will like trap you. Again, it's about like location bosses, right? That's why like I never get like that complaint in like games sometimes when they're like, oh god. You know when people say like, oh, like if this location was bigger, I would beat the boss. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. Like the location is also the boss as well. You have to pull him out of here. Yeah, you can fight him in there. It's gonna be harder for you. Bring him out. And I always heard that complaint like when I see like, you know, some streamers like play like Dark Souls sometimes. Obviously I'm not gonna name any names, but like they play like Dark Souls or like Bloodborne or something. They're like, the boss is the arena. If this arena was better, I wouldn't be losing here like this. It's like, yeah, that's part of the design. You have to work with the area as well as work with the boss. Like, do you want to fight a boss in like just a plain blank space? That actually might be cool. Who knows? Yeah, and as I was like thinking there, like, you know, the quest that we were doing before when it came to the actual runner quest was not the runner quest. Something I was not really aware of, and I think I just got confused because I know you have to read the actual book for it, but I thought that like, oh, we actually stumbled upon actually one of the quests you have to do for the runner quest, when in reality it's actually like they just mentioned the festival, but it's actually not necessary for the actual quest as well. It's just kind of like a side thing. That's kind of like the other tree that we got in Inazuma, I think. But it's still pretty cool. We got to see some new locations, and that's the whole point of this. We're getting to explore Sumeru. Is this the way out of here, or is this, or is it, or even, or did it even? Oh, it's here. Holy hell! It's out down a tree. Ooh, look at the mushrooms. Ooh, ooh, not very nice. Not very nice at all. What in the? Oh my god! And it goes up even further too. Sorry guys for Kava. I actually leveled up Kava to like level 20. Okay, so then we just have to like get a Dendro character so we can take out maybe the Fashionistas or something. Any Dendro team, any character, any team that has a Dendro character on it. Perfect. Who is this? This is Nahida's like crew, right? Nahida's dead for some reason. Oh, sorry, Razor. Man, we haven't used Razor in a long time, right? Okay, I'm totally changing my party because you never know what thing will make me fight up here. Yeah. Oh, someone like, was like, yeah, I think, you know, like, a lot of people, like, suggest names for, like, what we should do for these guys, and I definitely want to, I was thinking, like, yeah, it's, like, it would be cooler to, like, we'll like, I might do, like, even, like, a community post, like, for what, because sometimes, like, the names of some of the teams are good, but then sometimes I'm very bad at naming teams, you know what I mean? So maybe, like, sometimes we could, like, actually, like, have, you guys name teams. Like, I'll post a team that I'm making, and I'll ask you guys to name it, then for the next video, we'll have the actual name of it. I'll choose a name, if that makes sense. It might be fun, you know? Sayu's Slumber Party is a good one, though. Okay, so now that we got that, which is definitely what I wanted to do, we also have... we're going to be going to the next part of the desert today, for sure. We'll be going to that, but I want to also... One second there before you attack me there, sir. This here is the book that we didn't check, we didn't go into last time. And... basically, like, we have to do these quests before we do anything else, and this is one of the quests. Okay, I unmarked it. I unmarked it. Of course I did. Of course Calvin did. What the? I'm so bad at this. Okay, there we go. Go. And now we have it marked on the map. So that's the actual start of this quest that we actually have to do here. And, like, I'd be lying if I didn't say, like, you know, when I see all these world quests on the map, it's, like... more overwhelming than I thought it would be. There's like a lot of quests. There's a whole lot of quests. This is just such a pretty place. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine. So this is the next part of the Runa quest. It's down below.
Meet my ski.
Meet my ski. Here we go. The cutscenes are so cool, even these.
If it is the golden Nara, alas, I'm really not afraid. Nara Wonder is good Nara. Just like the Nara in the stories, Nara Wonder Pie might have helped us a lot.
True. I'm glad you see us as nice people.
Okay, I was probably not afraid. I was probably trust our armor.
And the grass, leaves, and seeds and all, you say you're a good Nara. Hello, Nara Wonder. So wait, the grass are even like the nature around them, like, even says that we're like good people, which is pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool touch as well. Hello, Arapasati. Actually, I'm bad. No, no, let's not do that now. Hello.
Nara Wonder is going to help to form Bija, so we will prepare the Festival Utsava together. Oh, Festival Utsava. Arapasati looks strange. Is anything troubling you? I saw your big brother have not returned from Aranara. We siblings can't celebrate Festival Utsava together if they don't return. I haven't seen Arachatora, Arasaka, and Arapas, and Arapala, and Vanarana for a very long time either. Never seen them after that incident. What incident? The Shibuya incident? A very long time. How long is that? Many moons ago, when the seedlings had just sprouted. And now they are already big trees, big enough to keep raid off Aranara, even to 7 Arapati's tall. From seedlings to trees, wow, a really long time. And your brother's missing Arapasati. Arapasati. Missing? Is that a type of seed?
They are incredibly sweet. They are incredibly sweet creatures.
Oh, so Nara seeds are called missing. Amazing.
So he thinks like our seeds are we call them missing. These are beautiful creatures.
No, amazing. Not one of us have many missing. That's not what we mean.
It means you don't know where they are.
Oh,
No, we could have said we know what that feels like as well when it comes to our sister.
oh, not like that. Our bossy knows where Arachatora, Arasaka, and Arapas and Arapala are. Brother's not missing. They have been training at Aranara for a long time. Cooking training. Oh, cooking training. Paimon gets it. Sounds like something Paimon would be interested in. Paimon's more interested in Wander's cooking training.
Yeah, because we're the one who cooks the food.
So what's this cooking training exactly? Oh, it's what happened to the last festival of Utsava. Nara make lots of food for Aranara to try. So to make the food for Nara and return to the festival of Utsava,
I'm never able to do it. Arachatora?
and the others have been taking cookie trading. Paimon can wait longer for this festival of Utsava. But that's Aranara food. Delicious food is a common language in all living creatures. It'll be fine. There you go. Paimon is such as an open mind when it comes to this stuff. You know what I mean? She loves food. You know, obviously, you know, like I'm pretty similar when it comes to food. Like I like all foods. The only thing I don't like mushrooms, not because of the taste. The taste of mushrooms is lovely. What I don't like is the texture, is what I don't like. But I love like the actual like taste. Or Arapasati, since you know where they are, why don't you search them yourself? The magnificent festival Utsava is about to begin. Arapasati has a lot to prepare. No time to search for them. That makes sense. You have a job to do. They left Aranara for cooking training to prepare for the festival Utsava, but they don't know the festival Utsava is about to start. Arachatora, Arasaka, Arapas, and Arapala. Stupid.
No, don't say that. It's just like he just like leads up to this. He names all of them and goes stupid.
Then leave it to us. We'll go. We'll be going with the Aranara to find Aranara in the forest and prepare for the festival stuff anyway. Isn't that right, Wander? Leave it to us. But how will we find Arachatora, Ara? What were their names again? Arachatora, Arasaka, Arapas, and Arafala.
Aranara, Arama. Oh my god, this is probably hell for you guys. Araja, Arapasati. Our names are so hard to remember.
See, here's the thing. I think they're very pretty names. It's just that I'm not always very good at pronouncing them. You know what I mean? They're very pretty names. So it's like I'm not going to judge them on being that. They're hard to... No, but she's right, though. They are hard to remember because like if you told me to remember every R&R name they've told me so far, I wouldn't be able to do it. But they are beautiful names. Paimon, don't say about our names. You're going to make R&R sad.
Oh, no, don't. Okay, so how do we find them?
They used to do cooking training in Aranara, but they made lots of smoke, so Arapasati kicked them out. Everyone was so scared. Some were even hibernated. Luckily, Arama was brave and punished the smoke. Arapasati was furious and made them leave.
So the smoke, because it reminds them of like maybe burning in fire, they didn't want to hear. That's actually like a really nice touch as well. The culture here is so cool with these Aranara.
So you should be able to find them in the forest by looking for the rising pillars of smoke, I think.
So you kicked them out? The way she says it, you kicked them out, huh? You kicked them out. She reminds me of like, I don't know, like Chance McCreary or something, like, you know, with the point and the shaking at the same time.
Yes, did I make a mistake?
I mean, like, I understand why you did it. Anyway, Wander, let's get going. Yeah, I understand why they did it.
Oh, one more thing. My brothers are actually strange ghosts splat with them with power of Dendro.
Oh, okay, so we need a Dendro character.
In the past, they created lots of smoke filled with Aranara with smoke. They were afraid to and ran around everywhere. Sometimes they also became like that if they touched strange mushrooms. But Aranara are spirits of the forest, so we can recover and regain our senses by absorbing the power of Dendro.
Paimon gets now. By that logic, Wander recovers after eating Sweet Madame, so Wander must be a Sweet Madame spirit. This makes perfect sense. I mean, yeah. yeah, let's go.
Good luck, Nara Wander. Good luck, Paimon.
Very sweet creatures. Very sweet creatures. And it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't hurt to help these guys. Because of absolutely how sweet they are and how beautiful their world is. And how, like, they just, like, want their forest to be protected. They don't want things to be damaged. And they're, like, helping us as well. Like, they're helping us in return, which is really, really neat. Is this an R&R paint? It's rude to tamper around. Who knows many adventure camps and treasure chests we have rummaged through. True. Let's put it this way. We didn't see any Aranara anywhere near the house, and we were worried, so we'd rather see if there are any leads. We might even help some trapped Aranara. That makes total sense. Of course. Anyway, it seems like painting depicts some views near here, right? Maybe it's a treasure map. We should go to the spot shown in the painting. Maybe we'll find some treasure left with the Aranara. This is what I was saying. Like, it is like There's a lot of quests. And again, that's why I'm saying we're not going to be doing every one of them. Because again, I like would be already, I'd be feeling overwhelmed. I would be. Look at the way everything changes like once you leave here as well. It feels like you're leaving a world. Like, you know what I mean? It feels like you're leaving a different world almost. Which is really neat. So whereabouts is it? It's over here. Okay, we can get, that's on this trail. And we can get some stuff for Kava on the way too. We should probably do an actual thing first.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Okay. Some enemies just don't want to fight sometimes. Hey, get down from there. Look at that. Look at this. We haven't done the swinger digger in a while, look. It does not, like, you know what? That's what's kind of so sad. Remember, like, this carried me for a long time in this game. Like, I legitimately was using this to carry myself in this game. Oh, get down from there. They don't want to fight, I don't think. I was legitimately using the Sayu's strong attack, or charge attack, to basically, like, get out of anything in this game. But of course, like, that changes over time. And those were probably, like, mostly hilly churls. Oh, we actually have a fate, so we could do a wish. Let's check this out. What would you guys do if I was like, we gotta do a wish, and I got like, D-Luke. But Batman style D-Luke? That'd be crazy. Look at these hilly shorts saying, yeah. Actually, this is actually perfect for us. Let's,
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I think it's a perfect time to use Sayu, because it's actually like, she will destroy these guys. Yeah. She's really good against hilly churls. I mean, most people are. Hilly churls are like so, like, I always never feel good practicing against hilly churls. Not because it's like, oh, I don't want to hurt them. Like, because there is that feeling whenever you see them dead on the ground, you know? When you see them dead on the ground and they're like not disappearing, it's really sad. But it's more just like also like, it doesn't give you a great indication of how powerful your characters are to fight hilly churls, I think. I think it doesn't give you a good idea of how powerful your character is. I think the only way you truly know how powerful your character is if you're fighting like Fatui members. I think it's probably the best bet. Okay, you need to calm down, sir. I don't. No, you do. You do need to calm down. Okay, you go over there. I'll fight these guys.
Body and mind.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, that's great. Me met with a little bit of resistance from a creature. You need to stop. you need to calm down.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. What trinkets lie
Fish is
veiled
still
within this
considered the
desolate
best
dwelling?
character by NASA, which is pretty crazy. They did a test, like a scientific test, with a supercomputer to find out which was the most powerful character in the game, and they said Fischl. Which, like, you know, I agree. So we have to follow the smokestacks, is what they said.
That's me.
So can we see smoke around here? I imagine if we get high enough, higher is probably the better option. I do love that it's so funny that these little creatures got kicked out of their village because they were cooking. Like the opposite of like what cooking usually means. Oh, there we go. Man, he let him cook, and this is the opposite. Man, don't look how pretty this place is. Oh my God, look at that. The bridge above like the area with the water. Yeah, it's the opposite of let them cook, you know. Arapasadi's like, oh, hold on, don't let them cook. We lost a lot of health there. Oh my God, it's like a little, like, look at this little pleasant thing. Hey, according to Arapasadi, we should splat them with the power of Dendro. True, you're right. Let's go. And we should probably just like have a Dendro character out at all times. So maybe if we switch to, well, honestly, like we could just use a character with team with Nahida on it. Nahida's boys, and if we maybe have, like, if we just do this,
Justice.
right? Like it works. Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, especially since we're gonna need it for this mission. Yeah, makes sense. Look at this little creature. Look at the little pink flower on the head. And like the yellow body, it's like a Pokemon almost. It's so cool.
Ah, it's Nara. Sorry that Nara had seen me in such a messy state.
Don't worry about it whatsoever. They have like such reverence for like Nara and like good Nara, and it's actually and it is comes from experience with like some good Nara before. I think it's a really sweet thing.
Kind Nara, I'm Arachatora. You are?
I'm Wonder. And Paimon's name is Paimon, for sure.
Nara Wonder and Paimon, I see. Thank you so much. If fate hadn't brought us together, it would take me much longer to recover.
Your design is so cool. How long is it longer?
I'm ashamed to admit that something has happened once before because of bad mushrooms. The Neolotapala lotuses in the water bloomed and closed twice before I recovered.
Bloomed and closed. Doesn't that take 2 days?
2 days. I see. So that's what that day means. You and Nara are really interesting. Are you 2 days long or short?
What do you think, Wonder? Is it long or short? Long or so? It depends on what time was used for. Time is subjective and meaningless. I would say short. True. Come think of it. We've known each other for a long time, but it feels like we met yesterday. Honestly, yeah, like that. Very much true.
Really desperate leaving. So losing control for 2 days in the forest isn't very...
No, it's not. Oh, you poor thing. You don't worry about it whatsoever. That's not what I meant. It's 2 days in the forest is not... No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But if you are Arachatora, aren't you related to Arapasati?
No.
But you're Arapasati's older brother, right?
Oh, how'd you know? I'm Araspati. Araspati is my younger sister.
Paimon is confused. Paimon is different from Aranara. Yeah, it's you know, it's their way. Oh, they have like mushrooms on the hat as well. And speaking of to speed, I just think it's so funny that they were kicked out for cooking. But again, it makes sense for their culture.
Fester Utsava's coming again. What should I do? I haven't had the most important cooking ingredient yet. Fester Utsava should be the best type to prove the greatest in the mushroom dishes of Arasaka, Arapas, and Arafala.
So, Araspara? So, okay, we got this. Aranara names are so difficult. Arachatora, where are your brothers?
We drifted apart on our paths of trading, just like a river and branches of the stream.
So you split apart, right? I love the way like it covers some of the face as well.
We trained to cook the supreme delicacy, but they refused to acknowledge mushroom dishes. How could they not see the head mushroom was unmatched? Anyway, I decided to complete our own dishes and compete with each other later.
That's actually kind of fun. That's fun, right? Like having that competitive spirit, I suppose. Delicious food as well. So where's your head mushroom?
Marana has been spreading rapidly. Even the head mushroom habitat has been taken over.
Ah, the withering zone. Paimon hopes Rana is okay. Rana's okay.
Its withering claws have probably taken the precious mushroom there.
Look how pretty this is in the background.
I'm sure you're aware of how very dangerous Aranara territory is. Without the head mushroom, I could only try a strange mushroom that no Aranara has ever tasted before.
And we witnessed the outcoming of it, the whimpering.
How embarrassing.
It's okay. Again, it's fine. Like, we all have our downtime. We all have our bad parts in life.
Now I'm having thinks about the withering. Marana, we dealt with it before, right?
Barely broke a sweat.
Well, unbelievable. You can find Marana. Well, it does make sense since Nara Wonder could heal me with power of Lesser Lord Kusanali, then removing the effect of the Marana shouldn't be a problem. So I want to ask Nara Wonder to come with me to Head Mushroom's habitat. Yeah, let's go.
It's our chance to taste extremely delicious mushroom dish. Wanda, let's help him so that the siblings get back together. Yeah. You're doing it just for the food. I love that. Yeah.
All right, in the cave ahead, please come with me.
I actually think this is super, super fun. I love learning about the culture of these creatures. It's and I like, the thing is, like, they're, like, I think it's so easy to be like, oh, they're very primitive in the way they look at things, but I think they look at things in a way that's way more appreciative of the world than anything else, which is what I do love about them. This is so pretty. This reminds me of like again, this is like, again, the type of like it's scary when you see this, like, you know, anywhere where it's like this broken down columns, like in almost fully submerged in water, not fully submerged in water, but like on the water surface. It's the type of stuff that made me fall in love with video games. This type of design.
I'd find how much when I took in its aroma and touched the cap every time I passed it. I imagine how good it would taste when it was all grown up. Cooking it into a delicious dish in honor of Verona is the final goal of my cooking.
Wait.
Oh my god, Nahida, I'm so sorry, girl. She got ravaged.
This is super cool. Like, this location is absolutely gorgeous. And, like, it's one of those things, again, you guys were saying, like, the truth, that without the Aranara quest, it's like, it's very
Body and mind.
it's very apparent to me that I wouldn't have seen... Okay, you can stop the shield.
I'm going in.
You can stop that.
It's very apparent to me that I would not have seen
All I've come to see yet. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I would have, like, not seen absolutely everything.
By royal decree.
which is like, I think is like good, is good game design, right? It's like, okay, you get to see what you want to see. Like if you get out of the game what you put into it, you know? If you explore more, you're going to see more. See more butts. No, that's a very old joke, isn't it?
I see everything.
What's a prank call?
Yeah, but you gotta get what I'm saying. You get, like, the more you put into any game like this, the more you get out of it. You're not gonna see everything in Sumeru. This is what I've been told many times. You're not gonna see everything in Sumeru by, you know, just doing the main quest and just doing the story quest. It's not gonna happen. In fact, I think, like, holy hell, what did that do? What did that do? Where's the Sealy going? You going somewhere? Are you not gonna help me with the mushrooms? No, I just have to follow a Sealy now for a second. Okay. Who is that guy there? It's an Aranara. Oh, they're very cute. They are. They're lovely, lovely guys. They seem very friendly. They're very. Oh, I don't think we can do this. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can do this yet. Or maybe we can, if we just follow the trail here.
We're gonna die. Yep. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We're here looking for the head mushroom anyway.
The aura of the withering is growing stronger. It feels horrible. I hope the head mushroom is fine.
The withering is a terrifying thing, huh? Wait. Oh, I thought this was like a boss we already fought. No, it's not. It's just another underground cave.
Jeez, the withering, it changes everything, man. Looks a little larger than normal shroomkin. It's best to pick it up once the withering zone's been eliminated. Okay, so we'll eliminate the withering zone then, no problem. Yeah, we can use Nahida still. Nahida's like actually like
super powerful, super OP.
Even at, like, again, that's why I always love about, like, some Genshin characters. Even at, like, the lowest level you can have them at, they will still find a way to be, like, super powerful.
Odd, reveal thyself.
And especially Nahida. Nahida, like, even at the level she's at now,
Know my soul.
is a super powerful character. Another example of that was Farazan. We were just using Farazan. Even Farazan unleveled, artifacts not even there at fully, weapon not even fully leveled, and still she was kicking butt. The head mushroom I was dreaming about. That's good. The head mushroom. Would you still be the same without your sweet scent? This mushroom does really smell good. Anyway, let's get out. Hey, what's so special about head mushroom anyway? The head mushroom is a head of mushrooms, so it's like the king of the mushrooms. What's the difference does it make? All Paimon knows it's a mushroom the size of a head, right? Probably. What do you mean by probably?
So wonder then, is it a matter of just literally getting out here? Yeah.
Yeah, really, like if I want to see what Sumeru has to offer,
I will have to do like a bunch of these quests. It's simple as. If I want, again, like, and I always say, like, I make that joke. It's not, you know, it's not Archon Impact. Like, I wouldn't feel good just doing only Archon quests. Look at this little underground path, like, not underground, under, like, I guess, what would you call this? Like a little archway? It's really cool stuff.
I'm so glad I've met both of you. The smell of the fully mature head mushroom is richer than ever. You grew well even when Marana took over your habitat. You're amazing. So can we taste it? That's so cool. He's like he's talking to the mushroom as if it's like a real person. Like, hey, like talking to like we would like talk to like a cat almost. You know, like not like it's a weird way of putting it, but it's like, oh my god, you did so good, you know? Of course, putting aside how you helped me, serving the most delicious mushroom dish to Nara again has always been a goal of my cooking training. Oh yeah, head mushroom. That's really awesome. Immediately starts cooking. The fresh aroma mushroom bursts out of the pot. Once it's ready, Arachatora serves it to you in Paimon. Should it be considered disappointing or comforting to expectations? Because it's tasteless. Besides that, it's filled with vitality and too tough to point to the point of difficult to use. So like, it's good for you, but it's not very tasty is what we're saying here. It's done. My cooking training is finally completed successfully. What do you think? I'm sure it's the best delicacy to the Nara. This little sweet little creature. Nom nom gulp. How should Paimon put this? Chew forcefully. Swallow forcefully. It's edible if you try hard enough. At least it isn't poisonous. Is it too early to have something like this? It's a little too early for me to have something like this. I mean, it's very fragrant mushroom indeed, but its texture and taste doesn't really suit us. Huh? How could this be? When I served the other Nara from before, she said it was good. She was probably being very sweet. From before? I served mushroom to Nara some time ago, and because it was so good, she swallowed it in so much vigor. It should be fine. I feel so bad. It's great. It's awesome. Oh, I love it. Just like every Nara grows different leaves, the taste of mushroom may not suit all Nara. That's a very good way of looking at it. I think that's such like a sweet way of looking at it. Like, and look at this. These guys like have such a such a good perspective on life. You know? Hey, everyone's different. Right, speaking of leaves, are Aranara not afraid of fire? You look like you're covered in leaves. Of course it's scary. Forest fires sometimes rage the tallest forest until only barren ground remains. But it's from my cooking training, so keeping my fear at bay and controlling temperatures of the flames is also part of my training. So that's how it is. Anyway, I guess time to go back to Arapsadi is waiting for you guys. Yes, I'll head back to Aranara immediately. I can't keep my precious sister worrying about me. As for the others, Arasaka, Arapas, Arapala, and around oh, wow, okay. Actually very close to where we started. Thank you, Golden Nara and Wonder is dazzling. Thank you. Golden Nara is dazzling like the sun, and Paimon is quite amazing too. I'll leave my sister's request to you.
That's such a sweet. You are the sweetest. Why is Paimon only quite amazing? Paimon, you are amazing, but you're also dazzling. Don't worry.
Don't worry about that. Anyway, I don't know how to repay you for all your help you've given me. I've decided to give you supreme delicacy recipe. Perhaps you'll grow fond of its taste as you age.
I wonder if Paimon modifies this recipe a little bit, it should be able to become pretty good. Original dish. So we're like, right away we get the dish. Let's change it. Okay, great. So now there's like another quest, which is over here. The next one would be look for... It's actually right up by... Right where we started. Right where we started, guys. Wow. I went to look for smoke again. It was down below last time. I'm guessing it's probably going to be up. Yeah, here it is. Oh, my one weakness. A crevice. Drats. Foiled again by the crevice. Yeah, we'll keep Nihida on the team just because it makes sense. Yeah, I love interacting with the Aranara. And I think what's so sweet about the Aranara is, like, again... They look at it's, and again it might be like, I think it's like we can look at it from a naive perspective, right, and be like, oh, they're just very silly, but I really feel like, you know, the lessons that they could teach you are stronger than any of like the, you know, the downside to what we see as living with the Aranara or like interacting with them, right? It's like you know, I think it's such a defeated way of looking at things, and such a weird way of looking at things, just being like, oh, they're dumb, right? They're dumb little creatures, right? If anyone ever said that. On my perspective, it's like, and I think a lot of your guys' perspective too, it's like, no, they're like super smart as it comes to living in nature and understanding the world. And emotionally, they're incredibly intelligent. And their understanding of the world is always like expanding. Look at the way they were talking to us. They're always trying to be like, oh, that means that? Oh, wow, that's cool. You know? Wait, do we have to like do this? No, he just looks happy.
You can see the jewel grow up quickly. Hello, you're Aura? Aura, what was it again? Are you the elder brother? That's smart. Grow, turn into a delicious dish. He doesn't seem to notice us, so we have to zap him again. No? Oh, the Zaden Peach. Oh, no, so tall. So scary. Please, I beg you, don't pluck them. We won't do it. Huh. I grew these Zaden Peaches little by little, ever since they were seeds. They're lovely. They look really good. Wait, no, Barnor, how could you know, how could you enter someone else's Zaden Peaches? Why is there such terrible habit? We didn't do anything, we haven't picked them. It's always scary you guys didn't do anything. If you had really done something, it would have scared me to death. Hey. No. Arasaka, think about it. You worked hard on these Zaden Peaches for your cooking training. You cannot back out here. You're not scared. So you're Arasaka. How do you know my name? Where you know from? To know my name at first sight. You said it yourself, buddy. We knew a long time ago. Well, say you said it yourself, because he's definitely scared of us already. Problems are caused by a loose tongue. It's over. My name will be used in terrible curses. Oh, the poor thing. Please spare me. So I think this is really cool as well. They're showing like, yeah, like there's more trusting Nara, but there's also going to be Nara that maybe like, you know, have bad experiences with, Aranara, not like Nara, we're Nara. They're going to be like creatures that like are less trusting of us. I don't give you the Zaden Peaches, I will do anything. I love that, like how tied he is to these peaches. Easy now, we're actually here because of Arapasati's request. Arapasati? Oh, my dear younger sister. Sunlight in a dense forest. That's really sweet. You bring up Arasaka up to speed on the event so far? How come Festival Utsava is already approaching? Are you two the Nara who have come to participate in the Festival Utsava? Sorry for calling you bad Nara. You must be a good Nara, because only good Nara can enter Varanarana and participate in Festival Utsava. Festival Utsava is coming. If I give up my cooking training and return to Varanara now, no. But I can't skip the Festival Utsava either. Why are you getting more nervous instead? Don't you still have the Zaden Peaches you planted? That's not enough. There has to be a taste of happiness. Without it, Zaden Peaches would just be Zaden Peaches. Arachatora, Arapas, Arapala don't believe in the taste of happiness exists, and I'll make it and show them. And I want Nara to try it too. The taste of happiness you're talking about is, taste of happiness. I tried it once. Taste of happiness is white, crumbles when you rub it, turns into white Valuka, but is not hard and painful like Valuka, stored in a hard bubble. White Valuka? White Valuka refers to white sand, right? But what's a hard bubble? Palma can't figure it out. Where can we find this taste of happiness? Why are you asking me? Do you want to take the taste of happiness for you? How scary. Paimon, you're scary. Paimon just wants to help Arasaka. See, that's like I think like, you know, a really funny joke between friends, right? Like when like, you know, when like a kid ever gets afraid of your friend and you're like, man, look, you scared them half to death with your face, you know. That's a joke I would have with my friends, you know. And they would joke back like that, you know, because like obviously like you have to be close enough with them to joke like that, right? Because it's different if like say like you were like well, I guess I would never say that to Paimon though. Never would I say that to Paimon. If it was like my one of my friends, maybe, but Paimon, no, could not do that to her. It just means a lot of Nara walking about, and one that smells like Nara Valuka. Oh, too many Nara, I'm scared. If there were fewer Nara, I could do it then. Okay, true, I can't get it. I don't dare to enter Gandaharaville. There are too many Nara there, and all the dead trees, I'm scared. I have a Nara friend living inside, but long ago he has passed. She's changed now, and can't hear my voice. Oh, that's so sad. So he's older now, is that it? Like, oh, that's so sad. His friend got older, now he can't hear him anymore. Is that what he said? Or maybe he said he's passed away, but I think he might have just gotten older. So the taste of happiness you're talking about, can actually be found in Gandaharaville? The taste of happiness is not grown from the ground, but made by Nara. I really want to taste it again. I still remember the first time I tasted it. Now how happy I was. It was an amazing, amazing taste. We were in the forest together with Nara friend, counting the number of patches in sunlight that fell between the leaves. We sang together and tried a taste of happiness together. Every time I see the sunlight on branches, I will think of him. Every time I think of him, I think I remember the taste of happiness. That's so sweet. Everything about this is so sweet. This kid, this little girl, I understand he's like really scared and like, you know, a little bit timid, but I think that's just adds to the character so much. So I want to let Arachatora taste it. And the Professor Utsava farts, I want Nara to taste it too. Paimon sees. Then leave it to Wonder Paimon, right? Yeah. I want to have happiness too. That's it. You're not lying to me? No, we're definitely not lying. We're definitely not lying. Nope. There's so many people in Gandaharville. Who should we ask for clues? I know. Not long ago I saw Nara passing by here, going to Gandaharville. And he had it with him. He had a bulging thing on his back. It was Nara used to carry things. A bulge in his back is probably a bag for a back basket. Got it. We'll help you find this taste of happiness now. Okay, let's try this then. That's actually that's really fun. That's a really fun quest. That's a really cool interaction as well, by the way. Because I think you also need that as well, like the character that's going to be like, oh, like Nara are kind of scary. Because like it's not always going to be like not every Nara is like going to be like good in their eyes, you know. It's so funny. I'll just being like completely straight with you guys as always. Like, you know, like I always feel like so. How do I put it? I always feel like so like a little bit overwhelmed before I like, go into the Runner quest all the time because I'm like, man, there's gonna be so much of this. But then every time I do it, I'm like, oh my god, this is like the most like sweet, powerful stories in this game, and I'm so happy that we get to do these. There's the guy, yeah. Like it makes me so freaking happy. Like it's the type of stories that I freaking grew up on. We actually want a certain thing. Of course, everyone comes here to get a certain thing, but just saying a certain thing doesn't mean I know what the certain thing is. Paimon gets it. Let Paimon put it this way. We want something white and cubic. White and cubic. Right, and it crumbles like sand. It's sugar, right? When crushed, and it has to be packed in hard sugar. What a peculiar description. It's not clear what it is from what you said, but it does... but what is this white and cubic thing you've discussed? It makes things sweeter. It's for cooking. Cooking. White cubic. Is it a seasoning? Oh, I know what you want. What's so funny? White cubic crumbles and crushed becomes sad and can be eaten? Isn't it just sugar? Yeah, I was thinking this too. That's actually really funny. The hard bubble. Are you talking about those glass bottle that the sugar is stored in? Oh my god, he thought the hard bubble was a glass bottle. My goodness, hard bubble. What, so it's sugar? This is awkward. Oh, I laughed so much I cried. I focused on my business the past few years that I don't even remember when the last time I laughed like this. Speaking of which, it's really nostalgic. I remember a long time ago when I was still a child, and I once had a friend who ate sugar for the first time, and the friend said similar things. Wait, is this you? Are you the friend? The white cubic thing is delicious, so awesome, taste of happiness. He was really amazing. So you don't remember? So long ago that I think about it, I don't even remember what he looked like. Oh no! So the guy he used to eat food with, like the kid he used to eat food with, grew up to be the merchant we're about to buy the sugar from. That's like so freaking amazing. I'll give you the bottle of sugar as a gift in return for the laughter. Thank you so much. Hold it carefully. Hard bubble might be hard, but it can still break if dropped. Hard bubble. It is very funny. But again, it just goes to show like how like... Yeah, Twist Happy. It's a little embarrassing, but at least we got in the end. Let's bring the bottle of sugar to Arasaka now. Yeah, like I genuinely feel like this is like one of the cool aspects of like having like different... Like, again, different... Like, not, I don't want to say the word cultures all the time because I feel like it's not like, maybe it's not always a cultural thing. But it is like this thing where it's like, oh, like we have different ways of looking at the perspective where like not everything is just common knowledge to everybody. You know, not everything is going to be something that's completely known. That's why like whenever, like I know it's like not a very good example. Whenever like I look on like Twitter or something and you see someone be like, wait a second, none of you guys grew up with Splindeldorfs? And then like people from like Europe are like, no, I don't know what a Splindeldorf is. And then the people are like, wow, that's so silly. It's like, no, it's just like, that's what's so cool. It's legitimately cool that we all like have different perspectives on life, and we all grew up with different ways of doing things, and we all have different parents and different like upbringings and different food for dinner, different times for eating breakfast. It's so cool. It's so cool. Look at this little dance this guy's doing. Arasaka, is this the taste of happiness you wanted, right? We brought it back from Gandaharville. From the guide. It's so sad, like he can no longer talk to his friend. That's so sweet, but so sad.
That's the one. I didn't think you'd get it so quickly. Is it real?
You didn't just make something up to trick me, right? No, of course he wouldn't do that. It would be a miracle if you were able to make anything that made up sense from your description. True.
If you were, just try it yourself. You didn't put anything strange in it, did you?
Of course not. If you're trying it, we're gonna take it. If you're not trying it, we're gonna take it away. Paimon's such a mother. She's like, okay, if you're not gonna eat it, then you're not gonna have it then. You're not getting dessert.
No, wait, don't take it away. Let me try. Don't take it away. I'll try it right now, huh? It's real. This is the taste of happiness.
And like, it's not lost to me as well, the idea that like, the thing he tasted when he was with his little friend that he doesn't talk to anymore was the taste of happiness.
This is the first time I tasted it, and yet I still feel happy.
That's sugar, man. That's sugar.
I didn't expect to ever taste it again, but
Is there something wrong?
how should I put this? Taste happy is the same as before, but for some reason I don't feel as happy as the first time I tasted it.
Could be sugar you gave us wasn't sweet enough? No, it's because you were tasting it with your friend.
No, it's a difference in taste, but when I ate my friend in the past, that was the first time I tasted taste of happiness.
That's exactly it. You miss your friend, buddy. That's so sad.
Somehow I feel like I was much happier back then. Why is that?
It's like when you try to like eat a food that you had when you were like a kid, and it doesn't taste the same because of the location. Like, you know, like for me, like eating like a rasher roll as a kid was different from when I was an adult, just because like, you know, when you get a rasher roll, it was like a treat and stuff, and now like, you know, when I can buy whatever I want, it doesn't taste the same. You know, it doesn't taste the same at all.
That's normal. Even though it's the same dish, it tastes very different every time Wander makes it. Paimon's moon is different every time Paimon eats too.
Really?
No, Cappy, there must be a way for me to be happy as then. Oh, you're chasing something that's not always possible. I know. If I had it with my friend at the time, so taste the happiness has to be shared with friends. It has to be delicious, right? So we'll eat it with you. Must be. You're a good Nara, and you found the taste of happiness. You are my friends. I'm going to make it for you.
Yeah, we're friends. It's so sweet. Absolute sweetheart. The Arasaka then hands the finished product to you, and Paimon, as expected, it doesn't have much flavor other than the overwhelming sweetness. Maybe it's time. This is just a taste of happiness. Look at the shot.
What a happy flavor. It's exquisite. Yet this dish is quite happy.
I need water. Paimon thinks it's much too sweet too.
Really? I guess it was too much in one go then.
You were excited.
It's truly a taste of happiness. Happy when shared with friends.
110%. You are right.
It's different from the happiness I felt when I first had it. But eating with you guys, I feel a different kind of happiness.
Well, as long as you're happy.
I had doubts about you guys in the beginning, but you didn't hold any grudge. And you helped me find the taste of happiness. I was able to complete my supreme delicacy with your help and complete my cooking training.
It's nothing really. Yeah, I'm glad to help. You told us a very sweet story as well. Meeting you guys is always fantastic.
No, how's it nothing? You helped me so much. That's right, I know. I'll teach you how to make a dish so you can share the taste of happiness with your friends.
If you modify the formula, add a little something extra, it should make a good snack. Absolutely sweet stuff. Okay, and then we can definitely do like I think we're going to do the other two then next week. Because again, I already did like a lot of Nara quests this week as well. And it's not about like, you know, it's about like the pacing, of course, but like, I also like, you know, want to make sure that like I'm, you know, not overwhelming myself. Look at this, and you can see like the chasm here over here. Such a sweet character. Such a sweet character.
I now just have left to taste the supreme delicacy. I will understand what the taste of happiness is. I besides will surely like it.
I love that they're all trying to impress their sister as well.
But it is just such a sweet concept, right? It's like it ties so much into the world that we've been learning about, the idea of the forgetfulness of the kids and things like this. The idea that the kids forget about the Aranara as they grow older, and this guy was a very good friend of it, and he remembers parts of it, so there is parts of it he still remembers. Which is still very sweet as well. Sweet. The sweetest in the world, the taste of happiness, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do the other two next week as well. We have to go here next time? Is it the next place we have to go? Oh, it's in the village. Yeah, I was like, oh, well, where's this? It's in the... Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, wait a second. That's, I think it's one of the bosses that we have to fight for this, is it? Maybe not. No. Let's check Nahida. Let's check... Where's Nahida? She should be out in front. In terms of leveling up, like, where do we find this boss? We have... Oh my god, we can level up Nahida. And we've already started leveling up Nahida, so I think Nahida should be like who we level up first. So let's quickly go find this boss, and then we'll do this quest over here. And then we'll go. What I'll do is as well. I'll go straight for this area. I think that makes perfect sense. Oh, look at the desert like symbol as well. Wait, does it change the party menu when you go into the desert? Please say it does it? It does! Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, let's go get this really quickly. And then we'll go on with the main story as well. Like, because again, it just means that like over like the weekend and stuff, when I'm like, I can actually like level up the characters that I want to level up. And I think that's probably gonna be a good idea.
Body and mind. Time to act. Time to act.
Yep, I'm going straight there. I'm going straight there. I'm going straight there. This location is so cool. So again, like Paimon described it perfectly in saying it's very heavy. It's a very heavy location. But I kind of like love that. I love how heavy it
Body and
feels.
mind.
Because what it does is it creates a completely different environment from what we're used to with other areas in this game. Is that the best way to go about here? Probably not here. Maybe it's better to go down this way. Is it? Let me see here. 1 second, Seely. Maybe it's better if we travel through here? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Seely, you're being ignored for now. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Oh, it's okay. That's 2 Sealies you ignored this time.
What are you saying?
Oh, it's almost like you don't like us anymore.
Sealies, I don't think we ever had a good relationship. Look at this place, it's so pretty. Like with the lighting makes it look like purple sand. The lighting makes it look purple almost. Man, I can't believe we're like traveling through the desert. What the heck? So we can like generally level up Nahida now once we get to this boss. Which is really neat. Is that? That's the there's a second part of the desert? What?
Everyone hold hands.
Are we serious? There's a second part of the desert?
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
That is actually insane. That's something I did not expect. Like, I thought it was just gonna be one section, but it's actually gigantic.
No, my sword.
Imagine Nahida is gonna be fully leveled soon.
Make yourselves at home.
And like, not soon. I'd say like it'll be a couple of days. Oh, look at that over there as well. I'd say it'll be a couple of days, of course. But like, still, I still think that like, you know, we're closer to leveling up Nahida. It's been like,
Rain cutter.
we haven't been able to like level up Nahida past 40 since like 40 episodes ago, or like 80 episodes ago. It's been so long. Oh my god, look at the little oasis. This is such a pretty location. And there's a Seal of Orichalcos over here too. This is so pretty. And look at the tree. The tree looks like it's someone dipping in to drink some water. I'll also change. We don't need Nahida out right now. But like when Nahida's leveled up. Oh man. Oh man, it's over. Oh man, it's over for everybody. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's like... That's been like one of the like very crazy end goals that we've had in this. Is like, okay, if Nahida's leveled up, you're all donezo. And you guys have told me that since like the beginning of this since I got Nahida. It's like Nahida even at level 40 is fantastic, which he is. I actually use Nahida when I'm leveling up when I leveled up Barbara. I use Nahida. Oh, the music. So, through this trail here, I guess. I'm trying to avoid enemies just for now. Oh, this is kind of creepy. This is super creepy. We know this enemy is going to be a Geovishap. A Dendro Geovishap. Oh, look at this, like fast travel. Whoa, look at it. Look, even the area like feels like mythical with the light shining through. Would this be the best team to fight this Dendro creature or would it be? No, I think we'll go with this team for now. Let's see how we can do with this because it changes depending on. Oh my god! Look even the patterns on it.
By royal decree.
Oh my god. Okay, we're doing good damage. That's good. The damage is good.
I'm going in. Let's
You know what I mean?
light
Like
it up.
good damage already is not to be. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Off we go.
What are you doing? Do you think that's funny? Think it's funny?
Midnight Phantasmagor.
Into the wind.
Oh yeah, we're fine. This is gonna be grand.
One with wind and
I wonder. I might actually use Eula to fight this guy as well because maybe yeah, because I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
time begun.
I was supposed to move, but I changed too fast. Oh wait, was that? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
The wind knows me.
I was thinking like, did we get a
Everybody stand back. Let's light it.
immune?
One with nature.
Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? Oh wait, the burning! Oh my god, it actually helped us out.
No, my sword.
We can do this. Oh my god, the two bosses to level up Kalei, Kava, and Nihida are. Oh my god, it does! Oh my god, Benny. A Benny Toma team for this would actually be incredible.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Oh, that's not gonna
night.
help us at all anyway.
Let's light it up.
I thought the burning would like stop it again.
Teamwork is dreamwork. By royal decree.
Into the wind.
Yeah, we could totally. Oh my god, leveling up Nihida is going to. Wait, what? Afterward, restored in place. What? Wait, what do you mean activate? Using Dendro, so we need Dendro? Oh no. So we need. Okay. I'm fine with this. We know we can defeat this boss. We know we can.
Go.
We can't defeat it without Dendro. Unless we. That's fine. So to active, so we need a Dendro character on our team. That is perfectly fine. I know we can go and fight that boss now. My curiosity is satiated. Perfect. Bit anticlimactic, yes. Is it? 100%. But we know that we can fight that boss now, and that's going to be so easy to level up. Nihida now and level up Clay. So simple. Very happy with that. So you have to ask the locals for information about what's happening here. This is another, again, just an absolutely gorgeous
We
location.
go. Off we go.
Oh, we could have like warped right here.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Why is it that me and Paimon share the same brain cell all the time? Every time I say something, she's just like, I literally was like, okay. She's like, okay.
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Okay. Fair enough. Didn't mean to waste your time, buddy. Look at that. Like, it's like red flames almost.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
And we just have this little boy with us as well.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Okay, trying to steal my spot doing this Let's Play. Shani. She'd be better at commentary than me, I guess. The eyes, oh my god.
Don't change the subject.
Such a cool design. Like, I know I said it a million times. I even posted on Twitter, I think it's an S tier design. I just think the hair and all the colors go so well together.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at
Fair
night.
enough. That's probably very good for you.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Okay.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Oh, look at this sweet little guy. Again, he's just like, oh, we only think about his grandpa.
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right?
Oh.
He was actually the one who protected my house.
So he looks like his
I saw it with
grandfather.
my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
It's actually just like such a simple. Again, like this is like I talk about Shenmue all the time when I'm playing this game because it's just such a like it works so well and it's such a simple concept. Just ask people about the information about the place they live in, you know.
Stay safe.
You stay safe too. Oh, over here. Okay, I was like, where are you? Just a little lesson.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out.
See, we
by
keep
the
hearing
road
this thing,
as
like the
usual.
spacing out aspect of it as
I
well.
went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified
Right.
of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you.
Look at that. Also, we're seeing like how much of a tight community this place is. You know, when we heard it is kind of like a rest haven for people. It seems like they all take care of each other.
I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family.
Very nice.
Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy.
Yeah, very sweet.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Cyno noticed something? What happened? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now.
Okay. Okay, whatever you say.
Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sure. What do you see? Okay, so Act 4. Yeah, it's crazy to me that Act 3 ended with such like a like usually Act 3 is like the big bang. It's like the oh my god, it happened type thing. But this is much longer, it seems. Which like again, there's no complaints from me. Like, you know, the length of a quest is not a bad thing for me ever. Cyno just hanging out there. Cyno doesn't even know I'm watching him. He's watching me up there. Oh.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Okay.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the
Oh,
sovereign
more
our
of
fate,
this.
will
More of
soon return
this.
to this world.
But this is what I've been saying since the start. I've wanted to see more of this aspect, like, since we got here.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods.
There you go. Yeah. He still has his believers, and people are spreading that resurrection rumor.
Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever.
Oh.
Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret.
So we know that the academia is spreading the rumor of King Deshret being like coming back, right? And I think it is like another ploy, just like to lessen the impact of Les Lord Kusanali, and also to sow doubt, right? But here's the thing, right? Now, and also we know that the scholars going mad is also related to the academia also. So they're getting like this 1-2 punch here, and everything seems to like relate back to them in some way, shape, or form.
Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice
Jesus
for King Deshret's resurrection.
Christ. So he's thinking like, oh, like it's okay, not like this is that these people gone missing is nothing to do with their madness. It's just that they've been sacrificed.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
And like he asked for proof, and to me, like that wouldn't be proof. I'd be like, okay, I guess you could relate it to that, but we don't know for sure, you know?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
There it is. There is a divide. There is a very much a big divide here.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very
galaxy
beginning.
legs. Look at this. I didn't even notice the galaxy aspect thing on his like his calf.
Huh?
He's so cool.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's the guy from the academia.
My patience is running.
Oh my
thin.
god!
You heard what I asked.
Oh my god! Is this his ability? He can make disappear?
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move.
I
and he's
kind of
gonna
like
flay
it.
us alive.
I kind of like it. I'm kind of into it.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
And look again, it's so good to me to have a character like this because they built him up like this. They said this is what he was. He was no nonsense. The first time we ever met him, before asking questions, he decided to take out Al-Haytham before asking questions. Like, that's, again, I say all the time, that's what makes Genshin so fun to me, is that every character is so different. And the fact we have a character now that's not only no nonsense, it's just like, hey, I will just kill you guys. Okay? I will literally punish you guys right here and now if you do not tell me what's going on.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear.
Look how quickly this turned from, oh, it has to be him coming back to hearsay when you're in front of someone that's kind of terrifying. Did they do so many close-up shots with Cyno?
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true,
Beautiful
sir.
shot.
We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life.
So, okay, again, this is again where like I feel like the academia, maybe like even with this aspect, maybe it's not always intentional, but there is like a sowing of divide here.
Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to
Oh
hear
my
more.
God.
Keep talking.
No, legitimately, it's cool because again, we knew who we signed up to hang out with. We knew we signed up for this. They built him up like this.
Got it.
We're just seeing it in action.
At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumor said.
See, that would change your mind. You know what I mean? It's like if some, like, and again, even if you thought about it for a second, if someone was like, there's like a there's a ghost that lives up in this house, and every time you pass by the house, you know, the windows all like shut, and you're like, yeah, right, and then you walk by, and it could be a completely natural explanation, but one of the windows shut, and you start thinking to yourself, oh, wait, you know?
Please don't beat me up just for
Don't
mentioning
beat me
these
up.
rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying what the others said.
Look how scared he got, and I understand, but I don't think you were gonna get beaten up, my dude. He took out his spear and became like like this electro boy for a second. Like, it looked like you were about to be like horribly scared for the rest of your life.
The people here really like King Deshret, but
Yep.
dislike the Dendro Archon.
That's the thing. The academia is the true target of their hatred, 100%.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
Cyno not letting up.
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
I kind of like he made these two men crumble. Made them crumble.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages.
Honestly, like if it gets the job done, I'm kind of like, okay, let's go.
So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody.
Oh my god, he just said go home and watch TV. Stop causing trouble.
Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
Oh my god.
Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Honestly, listen, right? We signed up for this, right? We knew who he was.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as
Well,
you say.
we knew the preliminary of who he was. We could expect this to happen.
That scared Paimon half to
Yeah.
death. Cyno is pretty terrifying.
That's a good thing we're on your side. He's like, for now.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
Oh my god, Paimon, that's so smart. Especially in the academia, like, you know, there's probably like a lot of people in there that were like, oh, like, you know, we're your friend. We're on your side. You know, they were on your side. And then like when they didn't need it anymore, that's when it was like, okay, kind of throw him to the wayside. Yeah, not to get on his bad side.
I heard that.
But no, but like I'm just being honest, Cyno, okay? Please don't kill me with the spear. Exactly. Yeah, I'm very sorry. We were like sorry as well.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' homes. Maybe we'll find something there.
Very well.
Isaac!
Paimon with the wave.
I'm here.
You okay?
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
This is such an interesting quest, like having, like, again, we're with someone from the academia, right? A Matra. We have Paimon, we have Wander, and a little kid, you know? We always end up with these ragtag groups, and I'm very happy to be in these ragtag groups. Look at this kid, like, running around the place. Oh, there's like a Seal of Calco's just right down there. Oh, I love this song.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then...
Oh, sorry. Wait, actually, we can actually just literally see what was said there. That's my bad. I wanted to check something really quickly, but...
Ground with his fingers. Every now
Okay, we have to do this really quickly.
He likes to be alone.
It's my bad because I wanted to say something. I was like, oh, well, I'll pause the dialogue for a second.
Other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers.
So every now and then he yells at the top of his lungs. So a lot of people are really scared of him, but he's a really good person. Really, I know he is. He swears. He's like my real grandpa. So he's kind of like, he's scary to some people, not to you. Which is always like, which can happen, especially with family members. But I just wanted to say really quickly, this little mission here is so special to me for some reason. Because again, it's like the type of video game stuff that I love and I grew up on. And like, I really just think that like, the Sumeru story so far has been so special. Has been so incredible. And like just had this realization as I was doing this little mission here, follow this kid, you know? Through this desert area.
Oh, this is where Grandpa usually stays. There sure isn't much here.
What's that smell? Son, did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
You didn't smell it?
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one?
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
Yeah, that's interesting.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how
He, of course, would know Tinari because, like, he's the one... Cyno is the one that came and got Calais.
So,
Yeah.
you know Tainari.
Huh? You know him too?
Yeah, like,
Are you two
it'd be
friends?
impossible for him not. He's literally the one that came and collected Calais from Mondstadt, is Cyno.
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I
Wait,
can also make out the scent of incense.
this is so his personality. You know him too, are you two friends? Yes. Now I concentrate, just moving on right away. I literally had to check just in case I skipped something by accident, but no, he's just like, yeah.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
I can't handle this scent for you. Oh, poor Wanderer. Yeah, I like how short and sweet he is with this stuff, but he said he's friends. He's friends with him.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was right before the village. Right before his house.
In the forest. From a scholar.
I don't want to spill it. Let's keep up looking for more clues. Because what if, oh, we are splitting up anyway. Look at him wandering around there. Looking for someone to threaten. Rock, if you don't erode away in the next 2 years, I'll do it myself. So we just have to look for clues. I guess we can talk to them as well.
Oh, where did Grandpa go? Please come home, Grandpa.
It's very sad. So it's in this area, yeah, but I guess like I'm just trying to like Oh, talk to Cyno. Oh, he found himself. Okay. I love him as the indicator for Cyno though. He's found something, you know?
What are you looking for, Cyno?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
What is that?
Paimon doesn't see
He definitely sees something that we don't, obviously.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
You mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away, so that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You fall for that kind of thing all the time, Paimon. You get lured away by food all the time. Let's just say, yeah, like this is like, to be honest, me too.
Hey, what's wrong with
Nothing.
liking good food?
Nothing.
Everyone's got something they love in
Exactly,
life.
Paimon. You tell us. You tell us.
Exactly. Most scholars are
Cyno
fond
agreeing
of
with Paimon.
incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
Oh.
So someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
So yes, he's right. It's the only lead we have.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa.
Oh, this is...
Grandpa's never done anything
Oh,
wrong.
no.
Please help him.
I have a feeling this isn't going to end good.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
This isn't good, right? It's just not like... You guys get that feeling too when you played this mission? There is this feeling of like, oh, something bad is going to happen, you know? Something bad is definitely going to happen. Like, it feels... Look at that as well, man. We can probably get the Seal of Orichalcos over here, right? Is it here? It feels like super, like, foreboding is probably the word for it. I don't want to just, like, fast travel back up here just because, like, I love walking through these areas. Yeah, and, like, I can see, like, you know, like, for me, it's like... if we were with different people, we have different lines of questioning, right? Like, you know, if we're with Child, he's probably not going to threaten someone directly, as Cyno did, for example. He's just going to, like, ask a few questions, do a bit of, like, a little bit of trickery here or there. Because the thing with Child, I think the reason why he's so good sometimes at... He's oblivious to some things, but I think he's so good at, like, you know, kind of, like, confusing people is because people are also... He's also very susceptible to, like, from people he trusts as well, confusing him also. If that makes sense. But then, like, you know, if we talk to Zhongli, it's different. If we're trying to get information with Zhongli, we're trying to get information with Xiao. Now, Xiao would threaten someone, in fairness, but he's doing it as a god, you know? Or a Yaksha. He deserves to threaten people. Oh, Deyha.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
I think, just judging by, like, Deyha's abs sometimes, I think she just goes off and, like, does, like, 300 sit-ups in between each cutscene.
We're back, Candace. We've got a lot to tell you.
Welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Actually, so smooth. Not really.
Reasonably.
Yeah. A little bit.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
I think the tension was too high for Alhaitham to go with us.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful?
You shall kind of see everything you learned.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
I do like how they're relating it back to us as well in a way, like how we got like kind of like drawn in by that as well.
I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular.
Someone's listening in on us.
Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia?
I think that's like, I don't know, I wouldn't, I personally think that's like so far.
If it was any other day,
Yeah.
that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra
Awesome.
tip.
Awesome. Yeah, we don't know who we can trust as well at this point, because there's like, you saw that guy in the distance watching us, like about like because he's probably listening in on us talking about the resurrection of King Deshret as well. And this is like something that's really important to a lot of people here. We saw how important it was to the people who were like, we threatened at just a few moments ago. Like, this is something that they are willing to, like, you know, fight for, it seems. But then again, not on the ground level. I wonder, like, if it's just the, like, they support them, like, from their words. Like, you know, it's kind of like the way, like, and honestly, that works when it comes to movements. Like, it's the pub talk. It's the talk in the tavern. It's the talk in the hotel. It's the talk in this place that really gets those movements going. So I wonder if it is, like, a situation where, like, that's going to help a lot more than even, like, sometimes the violence will. But, you know.
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the
Yep.
tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I've heard these names before. Ducktail bearded cook, scar-riddled bandit, wide-eyed butcher. Engur, Delavar, Engur, and Jabba. We definitely have, right? We definitely have. They sound so, especially Engur and Jabari, right? We've definitely heard the name Jabari before, right? Was that the person we... No, I don't think it was. I'm thinking, I thought Jabari was maybe like the person that we met at the pub, but maybe I'm wrong. Wait. No. No, we just talked to him. Right? Look at the guy still looking at us in the back, right? I think Jabari is literally just the guy we just talked to. I was trying to think where I remember that name. I think it was just literally the guy we were just talking to.
These guys have one thing in common.
With the...
That's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe.
True. Yeah, that's the way we...
The way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the
No,
academia.
it's 100... Like, again, like, and it is this thing where, like, just looking from their perspective, they're trying to make a better life for themselves, but they're probably going about it in the wrong way. Yeah, no, I was thinking, like, was it this guy? But then I remember, like, yeah, I remember the guy, because I remember the name... Isn't it him that we were jumping down from the roof and we saw him there? Maybe. Someone was definitely listening, come on.
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
110% from their perspective, like, they're, especially if they're being fed these rumors, they're thinking, like, oh, there's a possible way that I can, like, get food on the table quicker. I can make a better life for myself. They're probably thinking that's the way to go about it. And like we said earlier, they're directing their anger in the wrong place. Oh, we're questioning it though. Look, but T.I. Oh, the eye is shifting. Tia's winking at me. Maybe I should just stay quiet for now. Everyone is so amazing.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
So why did she winked at us?
Now hold on. You're staying right here, Cyno.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you is already
What about
gotten
Cyno
out.
stands out, in fairness? You know what I mean? It's not like he has like one of the best outfits in the game.
The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
True.
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Especially since he's from the academia.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Ribat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been
This
taken.
is so cool. We're just getting to
Cyno,
hang out with different
you'll
people
have to
every
stay
time.
in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
So she wanted to make sure this guy heard it. I think she wanted to make sure this guy heard it. You know what's so cool about this? Like, it's just like everything. We got to go out, like, we're going on different, like, Zuko trips. We got to go with Alhaitham to here. Then we got to go with Cyno around the village. And now we're going back to the Caravan Ribat with Deyha. It's the best. It's the absolute best.
Cyno, please don't take offense. I'm sure Deyha just wants to help everyone solve their
Oh, look at
problems
the
as soon
arms
as
folded.
possible. That's why she can be so straightforward.
I'm trying to
at
get a good angle
times.
here. I guess it's not a good angle.
I don't mind.
You do mind.
I see. Well, from the way you were staring out into the distance, I thought you might have been mulling over Dia's words.
No, I'm used to being treated.
Oh no, you
that
don't
way.
have to be. Yeah, you cannot get a close up on a character. I'm trying to like zoom in on the folded arms, but you cannot get a close up on a character when they're in a talking scene like this. Of course you
It's
can't.
natural to fear strength. I take no objection.
That's the way you look at it, man. Cyno's the type of person that when someone's mean to him, he looks in the mirror in the morning and goes, "It's naturally they hate beautiful people." He's like, you know what? It's normal. This makes sense. Yeah, I was trying to get like a shot of the eyes because I actually think they're actually like really nice. Is there a way to look at that? This is again, I keep talking about the colors of the design, but like it's not only just like the eyes, like the actual outfit itself is really cool. Really good design. Yeah, and also like I think like he does care a little bit, which is also very cool. You know, it's cool to care. It's cool to care sometimes. Just like with I'll Hate Them, it's cool to like because I think what's so cool about those characters is they have genuine like Cyno and I'll Hate Them, for example. They genuinely have aspects to them where they're just like, okay, I don't care if you do this, I don't care if you do that. I have to do my job. I have to do this. I have to serve myself in terms of I'll Hate Them, and I have to also and Cyno's like I have to do what's like right. So they have this like very like stone cold exterior sometimes, but I think like what's cool is like you can see different cracks every single time, whether it be like with Cyno letting the kid go with us, you know what I mean? Or and you could say, well, that was for the investigation, but I also think that there is a little bit of like, you know, he wants him to, you know, this kid to feel better. Him like talking about how like, oh, it's fine, everyone treats me this way. Same when I'll Hate Him, like, you know, I hate him like helping us over and over again. He's like, I just helped you because it's the right thing to do, you know? It's like, no, you didn't have to help us, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I think that's like what makes good character writing as well. Having different layers to each character. So we can just literally go back to, so what I might do is I might, just in case there's like some cutscene when we walk in, but then again, it doesn't matter, does it? It does not matter the way they know what they're doing better than I do. Yep.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we
It's
see
impressive.
the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid.
It's so impressive. That's why you can totally understand like how mythical it feels, how magical it feels.
Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
Oh. So like it said that it's supposed to keep out sandstorms, but
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more.
So she's also talking about the unrest that there is. There is a divide here, but she's talking about the unrest that's created from like the kind of like sages and like the difference in like power and the power imbalance.
Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal,
Yep.
almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes
It's horrible.
we're serving.
Absolutely horrible. Like imagine looking at the wall, and that wall that's like this beautiful symbol to us that we saw at first is now just like this thing that reminds you that you are not seen as important as other people in the eyes of those people.
Geniuses like Sataria are one in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
The academia is doing a lot of that, diminishing other people's like feelings, their religion, their who they worship, and now as people, just at the basic level as people, diminishing who they are and what they are, because it's an easier way to control people if you like, especially like if you want to create unrest and you want to create like people on your side. Talking about people as if they are like animals and talking about people as if they are like lesser than and they're not as good as you and they will cause problems. It's a very easy way to get those other people they're scared and on your side, right?
That's terrible.
It's horrible, Paimon. It's absolutely horrible.
I
Sure.
would tear down this wall with
Yeah,
my
me
own
too.
hands if I could.
Yeah. But I hope she doesn't do anything drastic here. I understand how she feels. She can do whatever she wants. We're on your side, Deyha. You do what you want to do.
Hey, Deyha. You're not thinking about doing anything
We support the
are
scary.
you?
We support the scary.
No, not at all. This place just gets
That
me
must be
thinking,
horrible. Like
that's all.
that. This wall that's gigantic. That's impossible to not see. Is a symbol of what people, like, what these people think of you.
Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Those.
Shh. Caravan Ribat is crawling with people.
She's so good.
So be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find
She's
out
so good.
what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Again, having characters that are so experienced in this place is such a good thing for us. Man, that's horrible. Like, this thing that we were like, oh my god, it's beautiful and it keeps out the sandstorms, is actually this thing that, like, I would tear down now. That I don't care for anymore. It just changed my whole perspective on this all right away. Just changed it right away.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Deyha, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello. I'm Zaki. Deyha's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Deyha, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Engur, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
And look at this, because she's built up trust with these people. She's better at getting in to these situations than we are.
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Ribat are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
So we have to go to find out again. I know, like, maybe I'm just a lack of trust because, like, already we've been, like, attacked several times here, and, like, there's so many different, like, people here with so many different goals and wants and needs that I'm, like, always very worried about who we can trust in these areas. But again, I trust Deyha, so that's something for us. Like, that's something we can, like, latch onto, is the trust for Deyha. Look how beautiful! Oh my god, the colors are so good in this game. Bro, you better not be betraying us. I'll get Cyno after you.
Are we there yet?
Gee, he's leading into... I think he's leading into something.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like
Look at this.
Why don't you take a guess?
Yep.
Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Bro, I don't know why you would try to do this. I skipped the back. Somebody said we're lambs to slaughter. But did Deyha expect this?
Zaki?
Look at this Shaw! With the grass moving?
Come on, Deyha. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there.
This is kind of like it must feel so bad as well, like this betrayal.
Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing
Oh dear
scholars.
God.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Cyno behind was a mistake.
So she's like thinking Cyno would like actually come in and like help us out here. I love she's remembering how powerful he was.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little
Did Deyha know about
business
this?
deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Deyha, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar
Jesus,
wouldn't
tumbleweed.
miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
But she believes in that monologue. Like what she said, the monologue, she believes in what she said. I know she believes in that.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
You despise yourself.
Deyha, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum
Man.
with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street
Again,
rats.
like look at this as well. Like they look down on everyone here, right, in the academia, and now they're using this as well to look down on Deyha. I don't think there's Deyha genuinely like does not like she meant what she said about the wall.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can
But Deyha,
become
we
my
know for a
friend.
fact that you would take less money if it was something that was morally good.
Enough talking. Get him.
Yeah, no, I
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson.
yeah, I thought she'd expect it. Again, this is all like a law. This is a law.
Following orders.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Oh, behind a box. Getting back into a box. Yeah, it does feel like, you know, again, we talk about like why they have a hatred towards the academia. I think it makes perfect sense. It's like, you know, looking down on them, making them feel like they're less than. It makes perfect sense why they have the hatred for the academia, 110%. I think that, again, their hate is very misplaced, and it's very sad. Like, because they could 100% like channel that into helping out, like for real.
How could you?
And I think it's hard to see that sometimes when you are so hurt and frustrated, right? But with Deyha, it's like, this is someone who is not against you. She would try to help.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling
Deyha didn't know all
mercenary
about
like
this.
me
Good.
to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all.
I love this. I love to talk about it. I'm just a merc, right? I'm just a merc.
And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action.
There we go as well. It's like, hey, you're only believing what you see on the surface sometimes.
Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together,
She's so cool.
you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of
Oh,
others.
this is personal with Deyha. This is in her heart.
That's what you thought,
Yeah,
right?
she's been wanting to say this for a while.
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that
course.
we'd have people watching you.
She's so good at this.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
See, that's the thing. They've been looked down upon. Horrible. Absolutely horrible what's happened to them. And in turn, then they look down on Deyha. And they underestimate her. This is what ends up happening when they underestimated her.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Jeez, okay. Are they alive?
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
For sure.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people.
That's
while
awesome.
you were out
That's so
investigating.
cool.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon
It's okay, Byron. But no, like, she's right. Like, again, like, this was so well prepared. And, like, you could even see her when she told us to, like, not say anything more, right? So we didn't mess anything up, right?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they
And I
came
wonder
up
if those
with for
nicknames come from a place of being looked down upon for so long that you're like, it turns into like this thing where like you can kind of like boost yourself up a little bit, and they put Deyha down to make themselves feel better as well. Yeah, it's all just like this whole place is very messy. It's very, very, very like there's a pain-filled area here in the desert. The desert is like Sumenu like felt like there was a lot of pain there too, but I feel like the desert is like there's a lot of people here that are just very hurt. Very hurt.
Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who is this ducktail bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
She's the best.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an
No, she's fun. She did such a good job. Fantastic. She even had me tricked for a little bits of it too.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
No, it was great.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
And because of their hubris, they were like, oh man, like she doesn't even know the third member. She mentioned this random person's not even part of the group, bro.
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
I don't think you're that kind of person yet. We know she's not. We've seen evidence of her being not that.
What
like
makes
that.
you so sure?
Because even our employer is still helping us out, and you helped out Dunyazard as well. There you go. This is why the characters are so good. They're so good. Say one thing, but they mean it, but they do another, right? That's just like, again, I know that's so annoying whenever I say it, but that's just like what I always learned about creating characters. The best characters like will say something, but sometimes do another, right? They would say, they would like, again, in her case, I only care about Mora, and she shows in her action she's not that. It makes it so much more interesting. It just shows that we're like flawed, and like we have things about ourselves that we want to hide, and we don't always show ourselves fully to everybody every time we meet someone. It's so good.
Deyha, do you dislike the Dendro Archon?
Oh, it's an interesting question.
Other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude.
Yep.
Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
I'm glad she sees it that way, because again, the academia is causing this divide.
But I see through it all. And unlike them,
Obviously, there's history
I can never
too.
be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
What a woman.
Deyha.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Is Cyno still in there?
This should be all of them.
Or we just put them in the tavern?
From here.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace is a really great addition. Like, cause I don't know if you're able to get her as a character that you can unlock, but why I think she's great is that she's like so far she's just like this character we never heard of before. She's one of the first characters in the story that we just never heard of. I mean never even seen an image of. Because sometimes we see them in story quests and things like that, or sometimes we get them in trials and things like that, but it's not the same. Honestly, we have seen Candace before.
Candace, do you need any help?
Go on, you Paimon.
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
That's actually not a bad idea.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Deyha goes, actually, I think you should do the Archon quest. And then as Cyno out the window, yeah, why aren't you doing the Archon quest?
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
She's great. Absolutely great.
Candace is an expert at dealing with people like this. All we have to do is wait for her word.
Beautiful place. Beautiful story. Guys, that's going to do it for this week of Genshin videos. And we'll be back for Roma Reacts on Tuesday, but also be back next Thursday for the next part of our Genshin series. Sumeru is always rewarding. Always super rewarding. And for that quest there, I just think that we expanded a lot of our knowledge about the information about like the King Deseret, the followers of King Deseret, how they feel, how Deyha feels about this location, what the wall actually means. We actually learned a lot about this area. And with that, I want to say thank you so much to the Never Gonna Pay the Baby Gangsta tier on Patreon, Tai502, Jamie Bull, Jana Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Anusta, Shabata, Brett, Malcolm, Dave, Death Trap, and Lynx Markey. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.